Hello and welcome to the Isle of Wight. I have just arrived here on this awesome hovercraft. You can watch my previous video to see that if you haven't already, but I am going to now go over to here, Ryde Esplanade Station, and I'm going to buy a ticket to spend the entire day going up and down the island line, exploring every single station. This is going to be fun. Let's go. It is late May. It's a Tuesday, so it's going to be pretty quiet on the island today, I think. It's not quite holiday season, it's during school time, so we're not going to get lots of school kids. So, I'm going to go buy a day travel ticket. I forgot this proper name. It's like an Island Ranger or Island Rover. And if my research is correct, it should be £7, and that gives you unlimited travel all day on the island line. This is one little line that goes up and down from Ryde, Pier head down to Shanklin, I want to say is the end of the line. And there are several stops along the way. I'm going to go to each one and just see what they're all about. Find some interesting stuff about each one. So it's a really easy transfer from the hovercraft. It's just up and over the bridge. And now I'm at a train station. Really simple. So, there's a ticket area here. And there's also a ticket machine here. Travel cards. Oh, you can buy London travel cards here. That's interesting. Don't want that one. What we want is a... I don't think it has it here. There we go. That's bought an Island Line Day Ranger. £7, I was right. Yes, I had to actually go into the ticket office because I'm not sure if they have it on the machines, but if they did, I just couldn't find it. So, one thing that's interesting about this train line is that they use old London Underground trains. And it's the type of train I have been on. It's formerly on the District line, and they've been revamped, reworked, whatever, to run on this line. We'll have plenty of time to look around the train in a bit, but right now we're going to head up to Ryde Pier head, which is the end of the line, and this is actually a very interesting part of the line because it goes over the sea. Who would have thought you could take a London Underground train over the sea? This is awesome. I'm on a pier on a London Underground train.
The next station is right here. The final stop for the service. This train finishes its journey here. Thank you for travelling with Island Line. This is right here.
Wow, those doors open really slowly. But welcome to Ryde Pier head. It looks like it is currently a single platform. Looks like there used to be another platform, but it's not operational. So this station, Ryde Pier head, was part of the second phase of the line to open. The original line opened in 1864, only between Ryde St John's and Shanklin at the end of the line, and then it was extended in 1880 to Esplanade, and sorry about the noise, and Pier head. And they were just basically built to connect with the ferries, which you can get down there. At some point they had 4 platforms as well, but it seems to be cut back to just one. And it also looks like they've built it up to make it higher, and I'm assuming that's just because of the new trains they've got, because this looks quite new. So that's good that they've done that. I like that. So I'm now going to jump on this train and head down the line. I'm going to come back to Ryde Esplanade because I decided I'm going to have lunch here. Get some nice fish and chips, so I'll come back here later for that. It looks like all these ferry passengers have now going to invade, so I'm going to jump on board to make sure that I've got a seat. Oh look, there's a wheelchair area. There. I'm pretty sure they didn't have that on the underground. So, my plan assuming it pays off, is I'm going to go to Smallbrook Junction Station. It is where you get off to connect with the steam railway, which I will be doing a video on tomorrow, so I'm just going to go there now anyway, because I want to take off every station on this line, and then tomorrow I'm going to do the steam train. And that'll be a separate video, so subscribe so you don't miss that one. That'll be the next one on the channel. Welcome to Smallbrook Junction, where, if everything's running to time, the steam train should be due in 1 minute. Just like British Rail, fashionably late. So that steam train is the only reason that the station even exists. So back when the line was built, this station wasn't here. The junction existed because the line existed from a different company. But obviously in the 1960s, they cut a bunch of railway lines in the Beaching Acts, and one of them being this line. And of course, it got acquired by a heritage railway, and they run steam trains along it. They had to get people to the steam train somehow, so they built the station right here. And it opened in 1991. And that's the only reason the station exists. So it can't be accessed by either path or road. The only way you can access it is via either the steam train or the electric train. Which begs the question, how do they build it? Surely they needed some kind of road access to build it. Maybe they just, build a temporary road or something, and I don't know. It does make me wonder, like, if you did somehow manage to get yourself stuck here overnight, you get on the last train of the day or get off the last train of the day and don't realise, what would you do? How would you get out of here? I'm sure there must be an emergency exit somewhere. This is the age of health and safety. Why would they let you do that? Maybe on the last train of the day, the guard just does a sweep of the station, makes sure there's no one left. Maybe that's what they do. I don't know. The next train is due here pretty soon. The line has a 45-minute frequency, so I'm going to head back north, back to Ryde Esplanade. No, Ryde St John's, before heading south after that. So as that blue plaque shows you, this opened on the 23rd of August 1864, and this was the original terminus of the line. It used to be called Ryde when it first opened, and then it got extended that way towards Esplanade and Pier in 1880. It's a cute looking station. It has 3 platforms, and it looks like we have the depot right next door as well. Looks like really platforms 1 and 2 extend further north, and platform 3 is like a terminating platform. I wonder how often platform 3 is actually used. It can't be much, surely. So this is definitely serving like the residents of this part of Ryde. I don't see that much touristy here. There is a pub over there called the Railway, and it looks like on Sunday there's a band performing called the Signal Men, which is quite an appropriate name, really. According to Wikipedia, whether or not this is true or not, because it's on Wikipedia, the steam railway may at some point end up at this station as this terminus instead of Smallbrook, which is a cool idea, but I don't know where they'd go. There doesn't seem to be any space for them here. Train's arrived, and I'm going to head to Shanklin. Welcome to Shanklin. end of the line. Well, it is now the end of the line because the line actually used to extend. So you can see possibly where it used to go. It used to go to another town called Ventnor, which is further south on the island. This is a rather useless bench, isn't it? Right, there's not even any track there. Who's going to sit there? This is a really old building. It's nice though. I like these old style train buildings with this design on the pole. So the station has just a single platform and there are some toilets, although they have some rather restrictive opening times, only open until 12:30 on a weekday. But if I open till at least like the evening, but never mind. Seem to have a car park, a ticket machine, and it's definitely in suburbia. Oh, there's a taxi rank as well. Everywhere I've been so far has been like really nice and quiet. How do you get to the beach from here? According to that sign over there anyway. I'm not going to the beach today, at least not here. My plan is to get on the next train out of here and head up to Ryde and go get some fish and chips for lunch. Actually, maybe I'll head to the beach. There's only 45 minutes for the next one, isn't it? So, okay, I've decided that I'm going to go to the beach here. Let's just change all my plans, why not? I want to actually explore some of the areas I go to, not just the station and the immediate area around it. So I'm going to follow the sign that takes me to the beach and see if I can dip my toes in the water or something. I have found the beach. Oh, this is such a steep hill. Oh, I'm going to have to climb back up this on the way back to the station. Well, I must say, it's not really the nicest looking beach. So many pebbles. I don't know why that's black. But I'm going to go have a paddle up in the sea anyway. Walking over these stones in bare feet is not nice. Ow, 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 ow. Ouchie. Oh, that's fresh. Ah, that's cold. That is really cold. Oh, it's refreshing though. Oh, okay, I'm awake now. I'm awake. I just realised this is the first time I've put my feet in the sea this year. Which is weird because I like to take my dog to the beach quite a lot. But I've always felt like it's going to be too cold. So I've been wrapped up warm. I've got my big walking boots on and not like flip-flops or something I can easily just take off. So, yeah. This is nice. Look at the cliffs in the background there as well. It's cool. Man, this is so peaceful. Really peaceful. This is what travel can do to you. You just go to some wonderful places and see some wonderful things. This is why I do it. This is why I travel. To come to nice places like this. And look at all the ships in the English Channel. Take in like food and goods all around the world. Ah well, I can't stay here all day unfortunately. I'm going to head back to the station and catch the train back up north, and I'll go get myself some fish and chips for lunch. Good curry sauce. Oh, that's warm. That's yummy. Oh. Oh, amazing. This is exactly what I needed today. That was perfect. Esplanade fish bar. Good chips. Good fish as well. Good everything. Curry. Nice. Anyway, I need to get back to the station because the train arrives in 10 minutes to take me back down south. So Ryde Esplanade Station. What can I say about this? Well, if I get my head out from underneath my bag straps, the station is actually older than the train line, because the pier used to be a horse-driven tramway, and so when the main island line opened further down from St John's and down south, that was trains and this was tram. But then when they decided to extend it from St John's, they basically converted the tram line into a train line. So, question though for all you train nerds watching, and I know there are many of you, is this the only train in the UK, the National Rail train, that goes on a pier? It goes over the sea and stops. I know that obviously there are trains that go over bridges, and some of those bridges could be counted as going over sea rather than rivers. Obviously I know there's a train on Southend Pier, but that's not part of the National Rail network, so I'm wondering if this is the only one that's part of the National Rail network in the UK that goes onto a pier. Okay, let's get on board, head to the next station, which I haven't decided what it's going to be. I've got Sandown Lake and something else. My memory's awful. We're at Ryde. This is, I think, the point where the two trains cross, basically the passing point, which kind of means that I need to spend 45 minutes here. I have no other choice but to do that. Bye-bye to both these trains, and I'll see you in about 45 minutes. So there is a footbridge down there. In fact, on the way up here, I saw a cat climbing the bridge. Here's a video that I took of that on my phone. I'm not sure how well you can see the cat, but it was so cute, a cute little kitty cat. But there is also another way out over here, which is accessible. And I think what they've done is put a level crossing foot crossing over there. So I might as well go and walk over that. Why not? And here we go. And now I can say that I have walked across the island line. There's another tick. This is such a quiet station. If it wasn't for like a plane overhead, all I'd be able to hear is the birds and that bin bag blowing around. Oh, it's peaceful. And this is well cute. I also read on Wikipedia that those lamps, I'm assuming it's those lamps, were some of the last gas-powered lamps on the British Rail network. They're not anymore, they use bulbs, but the lamps themselves still exist, so. One thing I also just read is that this passing loop was only reinstated quite recently and allows the trains to run at regular half-hour intervals. And yet today they're running at 45-ish minute intervals. I wonder why that's happening. Do they only run it? I mean, there's a timetable here. From Sunday 18th of May. This is kicked in just a few days ago as of time of filming. So, I don't know. I don't know why they're not doing half-hour intervals. So it seems there is some sort of tourist information point here, but It's obviously closed on the Tuesday during the week when the kids are in school, so can't look at that. There's also a thing over here about the RSPB braiding marshes, so you can take a little walk around the marshes, look at some birds. And then there's a thing over here about the town of Braiding itself, if you want to walk around the town. If I had a bit more time, I'll go do that. But I want to finish these last 2 stations and get to my hotel because I want to dump my bag. This bag is well heavy and I want to put it down. But this is cute. I'm just going to go sit on the bench and think for a bit. Oh, it's good to get that weight off my back. I can see the trains coming in both directions. One over there, one over there. I'm going south, so I'll leave that one. And I'm going to go to Lake. Is our next stop. Welcome to Lake, and oh my god, this platform is dinky. I think this is smaller than some London Underground platforms. This is crazy. So this is actually one of the newer stations on the line. If it wasn't for Smallbrook Junction, this would be the newest. This was opened in, I want to say 1987, and it was built to serve the village or town of Lake. So the station itself isn't named after a lake. The village itself also isn't named after a lake. It's actually named after a creek. It comes from an old word, luca, meaning creek, which has since been widened and it's slightly more lake-like, but it is still a creek. Single platform on a single line. Looks like it's been freshly raised, just like the other stations on this line. Although I don't think Braydon was, thinking about it. I don't think Braydon was raised. Yeah, a bit of a nothing station. I mean, there's a cute church just hiding over there behind those houses. Lake definitely wins my award for most basic station I've ever been to so far. But this is quite close to a cliff edge. And so I think I've just about got enough time to go to that cliff edge, take a look, and then come back for the next train. This is well cute out here. So yeah, I suppose you could just sit on that bench in the shade as well. And then just go onto the platform like as your train is arriving. So we have a garden here at the end of this path with a tractor that's mowing the lawn. Lawn, grass. It's a big lawn. But if I go down here, I should get to the edge of the cliffs. And here is the sea. Oh, there's some people doing stuff in the water. Sea air, amazing. I wish I could stay here a bit longer, but I need to move on. Yeah, I need to do my hair. I've got one final station to go now. Sandown. And it's just one stop up the track. Welcome to Sandown. It seems to be like a larger station. 2 platforms, although it looks like there might have been a third one here at some point. There's a track there at least. Yeah, this obviously serves the town of Sandown. And I don't think there's much else to say about it, but let's pop out front and see what's there. It's quite a cute station actually. Seem to be a bit overrun with school kids right now, but this is why I've stepped back a little bit so I don't film those. So this is my last train of the day, my last station of the day. This has been great though. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and all of that. Leave comments, all this stuff, interaction. It's good for the algorithm. And if you do that, I'll love you forever. And if you want me to love you even more, join my channel members over here. If you become a member by clicking the join button down below, you get exclusive content and also access to all of my videos 1 week early. This has been a great day, but now I am going to go and check into my hotel, which is in Shanklin, not Sandown, and relax. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.